YouTube land, and welcome back to the Chaos Asylum. I am your host, Alex Payne, and today is another WWE Monday Night Raw reactions. Let's see what happens, guys. And we're back. We've kicked off the show with Dean Ambrose in the back, just walking around. Look at my hair. It's goofy as hell. Whatever. I don't care. But like I was saying, Dean Ambrose is walking down the hallway with his Intercontinental title. Ding, 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 ring, 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 you know, whatever. He's like, hello! And it was Kurt Angle. So then he's like, hello, yeah, what's up? Okay, yeah, I can do that. Yeah, hey, did you get the pictures I sent you too? Yeah, okay, Kurt, whatever. He's like, hey, monkey, hit my music. I got a big announcement to make. So he goes out there. The crowd pops for him. They're like, Dino, 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 Dino. He's like, well, Kurt Angle can't make it tonight, so he made me in charge of Monday Night Raw tonight, so I am the interim general manager of Monday Night Raw. He's like, we got some good matches gonna happen tonight. And whatnot. And then Miz comes out and says, if you ran Monday Night Raw, it'd be like the end of Raw. This would be the last show ever. So Stephanie called me and asked me to be an interim general manager. And then Braun Strowman comes out. And he's like, well, when I heal up, he's like, I destroyed Dean Ambrose. Not Dean Ambrose, sorry. Roman Reigns at the last pay-per-view. He's like, when I heal up, I want him again. And I'm going to destroy him. Tell Stephanie or Kurt that yourselves. He's like, then I want a shot at Brock Lesnar in the Universal title. Because I came out here and I told him to his face what I'd do to him. And Kalisto comes out. Kalisto's like, hey. He's like, pretty much, he's like, you embarrassed me last week. Yes, I beat you in the dumpster match, but you're not going to treat me like trash. And then Strowman's like, he's like, I destroyed you in that match. I crushed you like an empty can. Heck, I would do it again with one arm. And he does have one arm because another one's in the sling. And Dean's like, okay, that sounds like an idea to me. Kalisto versus Braun Strowman. And Braun Strowman's like, I'm injured. I can't wrestle. He's like, but you said you could beat him with one arm, so the match is going to happen. He's like, okay. And Braun walks away. So then Miz is all like, well, congratulations. Your first official match of the night, and you already ended Kalisto's career. He's like, oh yeah, like I said, you're in the match tonight too, Miz. And it's right now. And it's against, Finn Balor! That Balor boy, the Demon King himself, Finn Balor. So that's the first match of the night. The Miz with Maurice in his corner versus Finn Balor. So the match goes on. And it's Finn Balor versus The Miz. And that match starts off like normal, you know, a tie-up. Balor takes over Miz, starts beating him up a little bit, runs, kicks him in the face, clothesline off the top rope, throws him to the middle rope, goes around the barricade, does his running drop kick. Miz slides into the ring, going for the coup de grace, and Maurice pulls him out of the ring, and we go to commercial break. So we come back, and Miz hits the ropes and kicks Finn Balor right in the face. And he goes for a pinfall, 1, 2, nothing. Miz does his couple kicks to their face. Pin again, nothing. And Finn Balor comes back. He's beating the Miz's ass. He throws him on the outside, does a drop kick, suicide dive, throws him back in the ring. Balor's like dominating the Miz. And then Miz throws Finn Balor into the referee. And then the referee bumps into Maurice. And then Miz rolls outside and says, oh, since I'm the co-general manager of Monday Night Raw, ref, disqualify Finn Balor because he hit you. Go ahead. So the bell rings. Balor gets disqualified, Miz is walking up the rampway. And then Dean's like, oh, no. We're not ending the show like that. We're not, you know, this match ain't like that. He's like, referee, restart the match, and Maurice, you're banned from ringside. So Balor comes back up, grabs him, throws him into the ring, does the sling blade, running drop kick into the corner, coup de grace, 1, 2, 3. Your boy Finn Balor wins the match. And then we go in the back where Alexa Bliss is, and she gets confronted by Nia Jax. And Nia Jax is like, well, I want a title shot. She's like, well, I can't make matches, but, you know, I do have a match tonight with Mickie James and whatnot, but I could talk to Kurt Angle when he gets back. And then Nia's like, well, do you really mean when you said that I was the best? She's like, yeah, I did. She's like, well, I guess you got a new best friend until then. And then Alexa Bliss smiled. So the next matchup is going to be Alexa Bliss, the current Raw Women's Champion, taking on Mickie James. So, pretty much Nia Jax comes out with Alexa Bliss. And then Mickie James comes out and she's like, wait. Who comes out with Mickie James? Bayley. So when we get the match started up, they tie up. Mickie is dominating for a couple minutes, and then Alexa comes back, does a couple moves, clotheslines, kicks, try to get a couple pinfalls, didn't work, and then she hid behind the referee. She's like, nope, oh shit, and then she went around the referee, and then Mickie like kicked her. Mickie did a couple moves. She blew a kiss to like the audience and did this elbow drop. And whatnot, and then like Alexa just rolled out of the ring. She's like, she's all hurt, pretending to be hurt. And we went to commercial break. So the Alexa Bliss Mickie James match goes on. We come back from commercial break, and Alexa Bliss is dominating. Okay, she's just beating the crap out of Mickie James and just punching, kicking. Then Mickie James comes back with this loves press. And whatnot. And then in the end, Bayley comes over because Mickey's going to the top rope and Nia Jax is coming over to distract her. She's like, oh no you don't, crossbody. And then Alexa Bliss does a move, boom, 1, 2, 3, beats Mickie James. And then Nia wipes out Bayley, goes in there and destroys Mickie James. We go to the back. Dean Ambrose is in his office, and Miz comes back complaining, saying, dude, what the heck, what are you doing? He's like, I run a tight ship. You know, this is how it goes, and it's how it's going to go. So then, they're talking, he's like, well, I got all these matches, and Dean, and whatnot. He's like, yeah, this looks good. And then Miz is like, what about Miz TV? What about One Direction? He's like, who? TJ or Paul? He's like, that's not their names. What the? No. He's like, no, it's on. No, it's canceled. He's like, fine. You want to make matches? Fine. I'll make a match right now for you, Dean. Dean's like, I'm always up for action. What is it? He's like, it'll be you taking on Bray Wyatt tonight. He's like, yeah, okay, let's do this. And up next is Braun Strowman taking on Kalisto. Oh my god, we have a lot to cover here. So here we go. So we come back from commercial break. We go into the back, and Samoa Joe's getting interviewed, and they're talking about, well, you attacked Seth Rollins last week, couldn't cost him the Intercontinental Championship. He's like, let's go back a couple weeks ago. Let's reverse it a little bit. Okay? He's like, we are going to do this. And he started talking crap on, like, legit, how Seth Rollins got lucky, and he's the King Slayer, and he thought he slayed Samoa Joe, but he didn't. And when next time he gets a hold of him, he's gonna crack and snap and break everything in him. And then out of nowhere, who is it? The King Slayer himself, Seth Rollins, comes out of nowhere, starts beating the crap out of Joe. Joe beats him up a little bit. They keep going back and forth. And then Seth Rollins grabs a ladder, throws it at Samoa Joe, and then they get broken up. Then we have a match between Braun Strowman and Kalisto. They both get in the ring, and then Strowman's like, I told Dean Ambrose I'm injured. I'm not doing this match. Forget you, Dean. And he turns around, and Kalisto's like, what the? And then Strowman turns up, oh, big boot! Big boot to Kalisto. Starts beating him up a little bit. He called Roman Reigns a coward and stuff like that. A worthless piece of... and then he was choking out Kalisto, and then Roman Reigns' music hits. Comes out. Roman starts beating up on Braun. Braun comes back and beats the crap out of Roman, and then Roman gets him outside of the ring, and whatnot, and he's running at him, and then Strowman's all like, nope! Big boot to his bad shoulder, and then Roman gets up, reverses whatever to Braun, starts beating up on that bad shoulder, takes the sling off his shoulder, busts his bad shoulder off the post a couple times, gets a steel chair, does the same thing with that. Braun Strowman runs away. Oh, God. So much. Then we go into the back, and there's R-Truth and Goldust. And he's like, dude, come on. We got to get on top of this. Our win-loss record is bad. And we want to shut up those tag titles. And we want to show people that we can do this. We can win the tag titles and show the Hardys that they're not the only ones that could come back and win championships. So there's a gauntlet match. And if no one knows what a gauntlet match is, what it is, pretty much two people starts off. And every time a team is eliminated, another team comes out. So the teams that are in here is the Club, which is Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, Big Cass and Enzo Amore, Rhino and Heath Slater, Goldust and R-Truth, oh god, who's all in? The Miz, not the Miz, Sheamus and Cesaro, and that match is up next. And it's to determine the number one contenders for the Hardy Boys Raw Tag Team Championships. Alright, the first two teams to start off Tag Team Turmoil is Big Cass and Enzo Amore versus Cesaro and Sheamus. So the match starts off, and the two people that are starting the match off is Big Cass and Sheamus. Big Cass is dominating Sheamus, elbowing him in the corner, clotheslining him, big boots, and all kinds of stuff. Then he finally tags in Enzo Amore. Enzo Amore comes in, he goes over to Cesaro, he's like, what? And then he comes around and he swings him around, throws him at Cesaro, throws him at Sheamus, goes to the top rope, hits his move, 1, 2. Sheamus knocks him off the top rope, and he lands on the Enzo Amore lands on the outside. We go to commercial break. So the match comes back, and Cesaro's beating the crap out of Enzo Amore. And they finally knock Big Cass off the turnbuckle, and whatnot. And Cesaro puts Enzo Amore in the sharpshooter, which eventually makes him tap out. Big Cass and Enzo Amore are eliminated. The next team to come out was Heath Slater and Rhino. So then Cesaro and Sheamus decided to jump out of the ring and meet him, just beat the crap out of both of them. Heath Slater and Rhino was doing okay on the outside by themselves. And then they pretty much wiped out Heath Slater and then Rhino. And then now they're in the match going on right now. Let's find out what happens. So, pretty much they throw Heath Slater in the ring and the match finally starts. They're just like legit beating the crap out of Heath Slater. Heath Slater comes back with a little bit of an offense, and then Cesaro's like, nope, not gonna have it. They do a couple tag team moves to him, and in the end, Rhino tried to get back up there. Sheamus knocked him down, got Cesaro back in. He had to beat up on Heath for a little bit, and then he just held him up and let Sheamus broad kick him 1, 2, 3 to eliminate Heath Slater and Rhino. Next people up, the Club. Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows is up next. Boop. It didn't work, damn it. Oops. Beep. So now it is Sheamus and Cesaro taking on Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. And Luke Gallows is in the ring beating the crap out of Cesaro. And it's just going back and forth type of match. Then everybody just gets in and starts hitting everybody with their move. Sheamus does a power slam to who is it? Luke Gallows. No, Carl Anderson. And then Luke Gallows comes in with a big boot. And then Cesaro comes in with a flying uppercut. And then Carl Anderson gets up and does a double A spine buster. Everybody's laid out and we go to commercial break. What? So we get back from commercial break. And Cesaro clotheslines Carl Anderson over the top rope. Sheamus does a brogue kick to Luke Gallows. 1, 2, 3 to eliminate them. Now it's down to the final two teams. Cesaro and Sheamus taking on Goldust and Stardust. Goldust and R-Truth. Whoever wins this match will be number one contenders for the WWE Raw Tag Team Championships. Let's find out who it is. So R-Truth and Goldust comes out. And they're legit the last team to come out. It comes down to Goldust, R-Truth versus Cesaro and Sheamus, who started the whole thing off and has been eliminating everybody, being on fire. So, Goldust gets in there and is like dominating Cesaro and beating him down so bad. Then, of course, they throw him to the outside. Goldust gets thrown to the outside. They work on his knee. And that's funny, just like he works on his knee and and whatnot. And then pretty much, finally, they work over the knee a good amount of time. Cesaro and Sheamus gets tags in and out, working on the knee. Then finally, Goldust gets over to R-Truth. R-Truth comes in, a house of fire, destroying everybody, hitting his moves, knocks Cesaro and Sheamus out of the ring. Well, Sheamus off the ring into the apron. And then pretty much a roll-up on R-Truth 1, 2, 3. Cesaro and Sheamus wins the tag team tournament to become the new #1 contenders for the tag team championships for Monday Night Raw. The Hardy Boys come out, and Cesaro and Sheamus pretty much run away like little cowards. And then they show us that the next match up is going to be the Kingslayer, Seth freaking Rollins, taking on the Destroyer, Samoa Joe. Which I'm surprised that ain't the main event. Weird. So, the next matchup is Samoa Joe versus Seth Rollins. And this match just starts off fast and in a hurry. It pretty much is like legit craziness. And pretty much also, like they were just on the outside, beating each other up, slamming each other off like their apron, the announce table, into the barricade. I finally got back in the ring. There's a couple moves by Samoa Joe that he did to Seth, and then Seth did a couple moves, and then Seth tried doing the Falcon Arrow and got reversed into a suplex. And then Samoa Joe finally got a hold of Seth's one bag leg, got twisted up in the ropes and knocked him out of the ring. And now he's grabbing his leg. Commercial break. So the match continues. We come back, and Samoa Joe is beating down on Seth Rollins. And then finally Seth comes out with the enziguri kick, knocks Joe to the outside. Then Seth Rollins does the suicide dive once, does it twice, finally does the Falcon Arrow. 1, 2, kick out. Joe goes over, takes off the top turnbuckle. They scuffle around for a couple minutes. He throws, Seth Rollins into a couple times. Ref's like, do it again. And you get disqualified. So Joe just does it again. Gets disqualified. Throws him in there 2 more times. And puts him in a Coquelita clutch. Seth Rollins is laid out. He wins the match by disqualification. And there you go. And Joe says, we're going to end it when I say it. It's over when I say it's over. So then we find out for next week on Monday Night Raw that it's not going to be at Extreme Rules. It's going to be next week on Monday Night Raw. That Dean Ambrose is going to take on The Miz for the Intercontinental Championship. And tonight, I believe, it's going to be like the main event. It's going to be the current Intercontinental Champion, Dean Ambrose, taking on the Eater of Worlds, Bray Wyatt. We're here. So, the next matchup is a Cruiserweight match, and it is TJ Perkins taking on gentleman Jack Gallagher. And it was great, because they were doing each other's taunts and stuff, and then Gallagher's all boing! Headbutt, and it's 1, 2, kick out. It was a typical Cruiserweight match, high-risk maneuvers, hurricanranas, submission moves. In the end, TJP got a roll up. 1, 2, 3, held the tights, and then he locked in his submission move on gentleman Jack Gallagher, and Austin Aries came out to help out, and pretty much, there you go. The next matchup is Sasha Banks, the legit boss, Sasha Banks, taking on somebody, and then main event time. We just found out it is the legit boss, Sasha Banks, taking on Alicia Fox. Let's see who wins. So, the match goes on, and Alicia Fox is beating up on Sasha Banks, and the match is going back and forth, and then Sasha comes back with a couple moves, and a couple, whatever. And then in the end, she gets to the top rope, jumps off on Alicia Fox with the double knees. 1, 2, and then Alicia Fox slides over. The referee don't see it, and her shoulder comes up and comes down. And the ref says 3. Now, if the ref can't see it, then it's staying. The decision stands. So there'll be some controversy. There might be a match next week. Since the ref didn't see it, we'll have to have another match. So Sasha Banks wins that match. Next up, the Eater of Worlds, Bray Wyatt, takes on the Lunatic Fringe and Intercontinental Champion, Dean Ambrose. Main event time. Let's do this. So the Bray Wyatt Dean Ambrose match is on its way. And Dean is, of course, being Dean and fighting Bray Wyatt. And, of course, Bray Wyatt's being Bray Wyatt, being creepy. And Dean's, beating him up, and then he gets in the corner. And then, Bray Wyatt's all Dean's whoa, 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 whoa. And then Bray gets up, starts beating him up a little bit. Tosses him to the outside, and We're at a commercial break again. See what happens. So Bray Wyatt and Dean Ambrose's match. We come back from commercial break, and Bray Wyatt's beating down on Dean, and he's doing his clothesline. He does his his running like senton when he lands on his back on Dean's chest. He gets a 2 count off that. He puts a headlock on him, punches him in the face. Then Dean comes back, does a diving elbow to the outside onto Bray, throws him back in the ring, does it again. Miz comes down, cracks Dean in the back with the Intercontinental Championship, slides into the ring, walks right into a Sister Abigail. 1, 2, 3, Dean Ambrose loses, and Bray Wyatt wins. The Miz gets in there with the Intercontinental Championship and pretty much claims that next week on Monday Night Raw that he's going to be the new WWE Intercontinental Champion, and everybody's going to be around the world to be forced to say that he is awesome. Well, that was Monday Night Raw. That's how it concluded. What'd you guys think? Did you think it was okay and you liked it, or did you think it sucked and we need to flush it down the toilet? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. So like I always say, hello to all the new subscribers out there, and welcome to the Chaos Asylum. So like I always say, share this video, leave a comment, hit the like button, and if you haven't done it already, smash that subscribe button. Later. Ah!